Veteran Corey Guns and YD.
You ain't no SD. Bitch, these Jimmy Choos might be the Mew Mews, might be the Giuseppe's. Bitch, you could get left, so bitch, give me right, you gotta impress me. The bitch walking around with.
Yo, what's happening, baby? We know.
Hey, all is well. I'm here.
What's happening, man? What's going on?
Slow motion, baby.
Sound like
Yeah, I
you're
still
sleeping.
can't get this avatar changed. I think I gotta. I'll mess with it later.
You might do it when you first come in. Shout out to the two people we got in the chat. God damn it. Shout out to y'all. Y'all about to get this drop because ain't nobody never brought this to the forefront before. God damn it. So we about to get into it. But how your day been? How shout out to Solar Tribalism too, man, bro. We did a bill last night. We were just talking and doing an interview, but you know how our conversations get, and it got to opening up, and to open it up, we like slow down. That wasn't the plan, because every time we get to just opening our minds up, we get to going into the going to the galaxy, into the cosmos with our thoughts. So it was real cool. It was fun, man, just doing that. So shout out to Solar Tribalism. Right. By the way, if y'all ain't subscribed yet, please subscribe to Solar Tribalism. I'm gonna put it down in the comments. It's already attached to the channel anyway. So yeah,
that's what's up, man. Yeah, we was on one last night, man. I think one thing about when me and Sir get in the lab, see, just a little fast little thing on our journey, man. We've been putting this together, man. I was telling the fellas earlier in the Discord how our journey. We got a journey, man, and I remember you put this thing together and you built this thing, and we've been taking off slowly but surely. I used to tell them that times when me and Circus sit in that thing and build for 5 hours straight, head to head, up and down, me and this man all by ourselves, you know, and that's just how I know that we had something. And my man put it together. Like I said, he the re-resurrection of the new Tesla. So y'all saw Tesla in the 1910s, man. We got a Tesla, man. This guy put some stuff together, man. So and I land with this. He got a good build and a good drop, man, because I think that they lying about these lands. They lying about this one sun. I think we got many solar systems, many suns, many planets, many star systems, plants. Now that can be correlate to the plants up there. That can be trees. The plants down here, that could be trees. So the plants that's in your body, these organs, what I talked about last time. So we thinking that they're lying about these lands, man, and also the directions of these suns. Is it one sun? Is it two suns or many suns? Do the West Coast got their own sun? Do the Northern Hemisphere got their own sun? A lot of people don't get the Northern Lights. Why we only see that over here? The Canadian all the way up to the lands up in Alaska, we get the Northern Lights. The Northern Lights is those electrical coils up there, turning different phenotypes and color. That's that neon. Them neons, man. So why are we these neon lights, man? We these these star beams. So I really think that some of these, and I land with this, some of the directions of the sun, it's sometimes, the direction of our plan mass, we getting some different type of energy. Why do China don't get the Northern Lights? Why do Uzbekistan don't get the Northern Lights? Hold tight. What about the Malaysians? They don't get these Northern Lights, but we get these Northern Lights. Stay with us, though. We got a good drop on this. So we talking about.
How come I don't get the Northern Lights? How come I don't get the Northern Lights? I'm up north. I don't get the Northern Lights. You know, I'm trying to break just explain something real fast. Like today, me and bro, we sending pictures back and forth, and he sent me a picture of his son. Now, as I witnessed the sunset, going from west to north, so to speak. Well, he's witnessing the sun going directly west from him. So if I'm looking at the sun, I have to be looking at the sun from another direction than west, because I'm witnessing the sun go across me, and he's witnessing going straight away. So it's almost like I'm looking at it like a T, right? And how is that possible? You know, how is that possible? How am I witnessing the sun from like I'm looking down on him, like almost? It's weird, but it's got something to do with this drop I'm about to put together for y'all about the land. You know, it's a big topic all over YouTube. Everybody's talking about the flat earth and all these discussions about, you know, what's this and what's that. Well, what if everybody's wrong, right? Well, I'm here to show that everybody might be wrong. You know, everybody might have it all figured out, and it has a lot to play on the people as far as this whole conspiracy about flat Earth, round Earth, where we are, up and down, left and right, reverse, everything. You know, my indigenous history is being told in reverse. I'm learning so many things that have been told to us, either out of the spectrum or in the reverse spectrum than what it actually is. So I think this drop is really important. I don't see. I didn't get this information from anyone. This came directly out of my head, and it kind of makes sense. I'm gonna try to explain to you the best way I can. Let me see. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get right into it. In fact, I'm gonna share my screen. Right. Share my screen. I'm gonna do the entire screen. We're gonna go to work. Entire screen. Right. Then we're gonna do something like this. How about this? How about that? No, I didn't do that. Like we're gonna do that. Like, let's start here. I'm not gonna do that. That'll work out for me. All right, here we go. What's we doing? I'm about to get it, y'all. Here we go. All right. Secret exposed North America. True location discovered. Right. So what's the respect on goddamn circular? Because I think I figured out the key. Right. I think I figured out, if not the greatest, one of the greatest kept secret from man. Now, if I can figure out how to make this thing go forward. Okay, right there. So, you see it all over the internet. People going back and forth, with these debates. Flat Earth, round Earth. You see it. It gets pretty hostile all the time. It's pretty comical at times, but it's a constant debate going back and forth amongst the people. Who's right? Who's wrong? This science, heliocentric, geocentric, all of these different sciences, right? But what about the people? You know, and shit, you got motherfuckers ready to fight after these things. We be in them spaces, we be in them spaces, and they be ready to fight, man. About this information, really, I think it's pretty comical, but you know, like I said, we be ready to fight. Motherfucker get laid down and shit on some information. I think it's pretty funny. Got them chairs being thrown around. I think it's pretty funny on some information shit. But I think it's key though, because we've been told that it's outer space. We've been told it's aliens, it's other galaxies, planets, these solar systems, and we do witness these things in the sky that we can't touch. There's celestial bodies that's going all over. So it is something up there. But what is it? What is this thing? Is it round or flat? What if it's both? Right? What if it's both? These people hold on to this round Earth so much, and they won't let it go. And if it's so fake, then why they won't just let it go and just grab the flat Earth? Because what if inside of this they tell us something that we aren't supposed to know, right? So, right. Here's this is the UN flag behind this, by the way. These are just pictures of the flat Earth. I was trying to, you know. Here's some maps, right? This is a Bolivia map. This is a Robatham map, and this is the current flat Earth map. These all maps look kind of similar, right? This is actually a Urbano Monte map. I think it's 1500s. It looks kind of similar to these flat Earth models. You know, how did these people? How were they able to map the lands? You think it'll be pretty expensive to have a plane at the time when there's no planes, or a boat, The boats wasn't too sophisticated back in these times, supposedly. So how would a person be able to map the whole entire land? How would someone be able to do that? I don't see it being possible. I think it'll cost a lot of money. I don't see it being possible, but there has to be another way for us to tell the land how it looks. And then what about the average person? We didn't have structures of government to get a map to tell us which way to go. People was having to navigate the seas and learn the lands themselves. So how were they able to do it? How was you able to get the map? This dude, I don't think this dude had money like that, right? So I was able to do it, right? This is Flat Earth history map. All right, this is actually the Bible. The Bible talks about the lands, the firmament, the waters outside the waters. It's kind of leaning towards the flat theory, right? But I don't think it's what they think it is. I think they wrong too. Here's the UN map too. This is the UN map, UN flag, and it's got the lands looking flat. I don't know if this is another inclination of what it really looks like in the globe that they give us, but I think it's a big conspiracy between the elites to hide the location of us and to confuse us. One, for people to not know who they're at, and for two, to control us to think that we're insignificant, to get outside of our body, take us out of space instead of importance in this land here. With aliens and with other species, you're not important. You're not God's special being. You're just one of his beings. We can go to, get the Greys and all these different species of aliens that I don't think God created, and they just put us to think about that while they do stuff here in front of our face, right? And these people sit around and have us walking around like little sheep, like little ants, not knowing what's going on outside worlds around us. We just clueless, just walking around, just living everyday life, not paying attention to the things that's happening to us. And while these people sit back at their tables and play like Monopoly with our lives, and they sit around this and they divide things up, and they sit around and all these people at least dividing what the land looks like, telling you where you at, right? Instead of you, doing observation for yourself or even being able to. So it's just out the picture for me to just decide that I want to look at how the land looks. I have to have a degree. I have to get into these elite societies to do these things. Or what if it's another way? Right? I stumbled across this book. By the way, I've been like, I ain't gonna say I was a flat earther, but like as a kid, I seen this documentary. It was called Fact or Fiction, and it was breaking down how we never went to the moon. And I believed this as a kid. Like, I seen it one time, had no information. I was just stuck to me. This is real. And since then, I didn't believe we ever went to the moon. But I heard nothing about flat Earth. Around maybe 2015, 14, I seen some videos on flat Earth, and I thought it was the number one conspiracy that we need to know. And it just got hype and it just died down. And it's the same thing now. But then I stumbled across this. It's called the Vibes of Cosmos. And what the Vibes of Cosmos is showing you that the moon shows you a reflection of what the land is. Right? So it's showing you that the moon is the reflection of the land. So I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. It's a reflection of the land. So I got to look into the book and got me think. I'm looking into the book. Here's the face of the moon right here, right? So, let's see if I can zoom in. Yeah, I should be able to. Okay, yeah. So, this is the moon, right? A, B, C, D. Now, this is the land we live in. We live in A and B. D and C are the lands that they talk about. Terra Vista, Lemuria. These are all these lands that you hear these books talk about. These are the lands outside of where we are. Right? Let me see if I can zoom in some more. No, I can't. But I got some more slides coming. So, what if you can see right here, this outer ring will be a representation of what the ice wall would be like. Now, there's pictures of the ice wall. I'm pretty sure everybody's heard about these things. So I don't want to get into explaining the flat Earth, round Earth. A lot of people gonna follow what I'm saying, especially if they follow flat Earth, right? So, this moon. Now, these shapes right here are not altered. They just are colored in and labeled to where the country origins are. Now, let me go back. I don't know if I have the picture here. If you kind of look at this kind of looks like, damn, I should be able to zoom into this. Hold on. It kind of looks like what the UN flag looks like, right? South America, North America. I gotta get into it. Hold on. I got some more bits. We're coming. Now, this right here would be Africa. This is the moon showing this. This would be West Africa. This would be Africa right here. This is Mozambique over here at the top, if you can see my mouse. But let me zoom in a little more. All right, we're gonna go here. Right now, this is Mozambique. This would be West Africa here. This is the Mediterranean and all this shit right here. Right now, how can the moon do that? I'm pretty sure everybody in here looking at this, they're like, that looked like Africa. How can the moon do that? How can the moon not be? How can the moon just display this, right? I'm gonna even show you even more. How can the moon show? Right here it is again. Let's look at it. Let's look at it again. Now, look at that. We got Norway, UK, Ireland, Portugal, the Mediterranean Sea. We got the boot. I don't know if you guys can see it because you got the boot right here. West Africa. Come on, man. This is the Nile. Now I don't know if this ain't showing on the moon. I think they just put that there. But these are depths. Like the instrument they're using tests the depths and of the grounds. And I got maps to show you heights and oceans, all this stuff. But this is what the moon shows you what West Africa looks like in Africa. I think undeniably this is the accurate how the land is displayed. Look at China. Look at this. Well, let's go back. Look at this. Look at this. Come on, man. This is the moon showing this. So I'm like, man, this is when I tapped into this, I'm like, okay, this is law. This is my law. So I'm going off, this is law. Look at the boot. Look at this. So I'm going off like, this is my law. So as I'm tapping into the books, I'm like, man, I'm like, why the flat earthers ain't using this? I don't know if they don't want to have reference to the moon being the actual reflection of what the land looks like, but the sun does the same thing. People should look at the stargaze; they can see kind of shapes that's similar to the shapes on the moon. But here's Europe. Let's look at Europe. Look at this. This is the moon showing this land looks like this. This looks like like Europe. So I'm still standing on this is law, right? This is law. So by using this is law, I'm looking like, okay, you go to America. Like, this is law. Okay, this is cool shit. This is law, right? This is law. Look at it. Go South, North America, Florida, South America. You know, so I'm like, okay, I'm looking at this shit. But as I'm looking at that, that's North America and that's South America, right? Anybody, I don't even know how many people are looking, but in the comments, if you can tell me, right, what I'm about to say, or if you can notice what's so strange about this picture right here, these two pictures, what is so strange? What's so strange is, don't they look alike? Don't they look just alike? So I'm looking at this like, wait a minute. This is South America. And this is North America. I'm like, wait a minute. Now, I don't know, like other people. I'm weird. I'll be thinking some weird shit. Like, my mind is so open. So the first thing I thought about was, these lands look similar. Why are they hiding it? Why ain't he telling us this? I thought that was really alarming to me. Right? They make the shape of South America look something totally different. And if these landmasses have a similar shape, the Cosmos don't know this. I'm putting him deep, right? You can get this in the algorithm. They're gonna tap in because they look the same, right? So then it hit me, like they lying. They're not telling the truth. They're hiding the shape, and these shapes look similar. Come on, man. Be honest. You wouldn't know where you were at. You can be here, regardless of the colors of it. You can be here, or you can be here. You can be here, or you can be here, and you not know where you're at. Just realistically, they hide everything, right? But I'm gonna break it down why this is important, right? This is some top secret shit, y'all. God damn it. This is the type of shit I'm gonna drop a bomb. This fake ass bomb I got. Right? This fake ass bomb I got. You know that. This is some top secret shit I'm about to share with y'all. Right? These are the climate zones we have. Right? You see? People familiar with flat Earth. They know that the sun travels around this plane. We can get into mini sun theories. My man's got a drop on that. We do know that the sun does this figure 8 in the sky. It's called the analemma. They didn't teach us that in school. I wonder why. But here are the equator regions, right? So here's North America here, and here's the Arctic Circle. This is the Tropic of Cancer. Here's the Tropic of Capricorn, right? So these are equator regions. So I'm thinking, right? Here's the globe. Here's the tropic, right? So I live in this region here. I live right in here, right above the Tropic of Cancer, way above it. So, and here's the motion that the sun takes over the plane, right? So let's start. This is the let's take a look at this. So where's America? Okay, right here. Oh, what are we doing? Okay. So should be a little past September. It's almost October. So it should be a little going over Central America, almost a little bit south of Central America, right? In the sky over us. So these people are about to go into their summertime, to their winter solstice, which will be December, right? So this is December. So in December, people in Chile, Conception is a city that I want to pull up. They're witnessing their summertime, so it's supposed to be the hottest temperature of the year for them. And the sun, it looks like over their head right now. So, right. So these are the regions I was talking about, right here. So I'm saying to myself, wait a minute, what's the hottest place in the world? So I Googled that. It's Death Valley, California. Well, one of the hottest places in the world. Let's look what it's here, right? Here, in this region here. So I'm saying to myself, how can one of the hottest places in the world be here and this close to the Arctic Circle? Why not be here, right? Why not be gotta be somewhere in this tropical region here. Should be nothing to do with this, right? And so I'm thinking like, wait a minute, right? It's got something to do with the ancestors too, about this hijack, about the boat traveling. Boats can't go across the ocean. They just don't travel that way. They travel along the landmass like cruise ships. So something clicked in my mind, and it just like, oh, this is the picture too. Hold on, let's do soon because I was supposed to explain something to you. Let me see. It didn't upload. God damn it. We're gonna figure it out though. Over here. I want to read something. Let's see. So. Hold on. I might have to shoot it to the phone real quick. Hold on. Because it didn't do it. It opened up. Hold on 1 second. Oh, I didn't say. Yes, it did. It's on there. Okay. It is on there. Oh, we good. All right. So, looking at all of this, I'm noticing that in Chicago, right? I get temperatures of 100. We've had 105 degrees. Right now, if they don't, without them blocking the sun, it would be hot here. In the description of the procession of the solstices, right? I'll read this to you guys. It says, the axis of the Earth's rotation is tilted by 23.5 degrees with respect to the plane of the ecliptic. Goals are typically built with the inclined rotation axis. The 23.5 north latitude is marked as the Tropic of Cancer, and the 23.5 south latitude is marked as the Tropic of Capricorn. In the northern hemisphere, the sun will pass directly overhead only between June 20th and June 22nd along the Tropic of Cancer. This day is called the summer maximum or solstice in the northern hemisphere. In the southern hemisphere, the sun will pass directly overhead only once between December 20th along the Tropic of Capricorn. Anywhere between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn, the sun will pass directly overhead at least twice during the year. Right here is key. It says, but the sun will never pass overhead for people living outside of the tropics. Within the tropics, of the course of a year, the sun's position in the sky changes. It says, but the sun will never pass overhead for people living outside the tropics. Now I'm telling you. That's what I'm talking about, this picture right here. Where that sun at? I'm in Chicago. Right? If I look directly east, right now to this day, I'm witnessing the sun come up to the left of me. It doesn't go over the sky to the left of me now. It loops over me, but it's still over my head. In June, the sun comes directly over my head, almost north of me. I can stand north and witness the sun rise and set without having to turn around. How is that possible? How is that possible? If I'm way up here, we have a tropical rainforest and a desert in North America. What other country around this region right here has the same climate that we do? Europe doesn't have nowhere near as climate that we do. We have a desert. That makes no sense. We are too far above the Tropic of Cancer.
Feed me Seymour.
We see the sun in North America in our sky all year. During this procession right here, during this time right here, we in North America should barely see the sun. Right here. We should barely see the sun. It should be like it is in Europe because it's dark all the time in Europe. But yet we always have the sun in our sky, like we are a place in the tropics. That's because we are. We're not in North America. We're in South America. And I can prove it. Look. First of all, hypothetically, is it too far-fetched with all the confusion they do to us, north to south? There's no South Pole. Everything is north. Is it too far-fetched? I'm telling you, like, this is the reason why they was able to colonize the Southland before they colonized the Northland, because they can't come across the water this way. Boats don't come this way. They travel from here. There's Finland, there's Norway, and there's Iceland. Boats come from Europe this way, and they travel along the landmass, stopping is where they can. They got to have food. It wasn't a lot of resources back then. Mind you, the ships, wooden ships, right? So they would have to travel like a cruise ship along the landmass. So you're telling me that they skipped this landmass, right? and was able to get the island because Christopher Columbus, he never made it to the mainland. He made it to the islands. Now, they colonized this landmass down here, all the while skipping past this landmass. Now, they are set up shop here. They was able to do that for hundreds of years while they tricked us and we let them pass us in this landmass here. No. What if they just kept going? That makes more sense than if they hit these islands and conquered this landmass first and then got to this landmass. Look how small this landmass is. Show me some pictures of South America. How much area do you see of South America? It's pseudo. You see some cities. We're gonna get into that too. I got some pictures to show you. I got some temperatures to show you too about these islands that's supposed to be in this area here in the tropics. All the time nice, right? It should be nice all the time. But in North America, it's nice all the time. We get fake ass snow in the Midwest, but outside of that, man, I'm telling you right now, man, they have to make sunset. Our sun was supposed to set at 7:42 today. The sunset didn't set to 8:20 until they put enough clouds in the way because it still didn't set. Because snow is not a natural phenomenon and they're making it. And they're making it to control us in the lands because in Indianapolis, right? If it snows, the city's shut down. It's like the country. We are too close in a region for the land, the climate to be affected, especially on a globe model latitude-wise. East and west should not affect my temperature. North and south, I think, would. But east and west shouldn't, but yet in California it is. That's because this is where we are, right? That's the sun over top of me. This is the northern continent. Look at the Arctic Circle, right? Look at Chicago. How can the temperature be this close? Look at LA. The Arctic Circle's here. This is one of the hottest places in the world. It's because we're here though. But you have to. Let me see if I can do it. No, I can't. You have to do it. You have to look at the land. And you have to flip it like a selfie. Hold on, let me show you. All right. Let me see if we can rock these. I want to show you something. All right. This is hold on, let's go back so before I show you one. Let's go back. I can show you the whole thing, the whole model with the land. Okay. Right. This is on A and B. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you a zoomed in version of this right here cut out. So I just want to show you this. This is on A and zone B, and I'm gonna show you this half and this half. I'm just gonna zoom in on it and walk it. And I want to show you how prevalent like it looks like the land is. Right. So this is the moon. This is no other altered. This is just this terrain here. This. Right. It's just this. Right. So there's nobody making a different shape of the land. I want you to see this little point in India right here. I want you to see India right here. So like, so nobody making no shapes of it. This is my law right here. So, right. We're going to a zoomed in version of this. All right. Look at this. Look at these countries right here. The Ivory Coast, Senegal, Sierra Leone. If this ain't how Africa is supposed to look, or I think it look, you got me. They got me. Look at that. Look at this. Madagascar right off the coast. Look at Iran. Look at this. India. Look at this shit. This is too accurate, right? We're going to South Korea, North Korea. We got Philippines. Look at Papua New Guinea right here. Australia. Come on, man. And look at this. Now, you get into Bering Sea, Siberia, there go Alaska. And here's Canada. There go Hawaii. If this ain't how the land looks, I don't know what it is, right? And then here's America. But there's a continuation of Canada, USA. But I'm telling you, we're here, right? But how does that compute? Look at the Gulf of Mexico. That means, look at this. The equator's here. How does that work? But we're looking at the moon, and we're looking at the moon, but we're looking at a moon because it's a dome reflection. So what we as above, so below, so below. So what we're looking at is a reflection. But like a camera selfie, you have to look at it like a flip. So let me see. Crap. You know. Flip. Wow. Now look at this. Now look at this continent. Let me see if I can. Make it rotate. I was trying to turn it, but look at this now. Does this look like North America? California, Florida? Does that look like North America? Because if I flip it now, guess what? I put this right here. This is one of the hottest places in the world. Death Valley, California, be right here. I just put the hottest place in the world where I'm saying it right there, and that looked like California. This look like an Alaska amalgamation, right? These they try to separate the waters. That's why the waters of the Gulf of Mexico is separate from the Pacific Ocean waters, because they're lying. We are in a prison. We are in a prison. And that's how this is the Garden of Eden down there. You will have these mountains. This is a mountain region right here. The Colorado Rockies. That'll be a wall. You go to your Garden of Eden right here. This is the last place on earth. How can you conquer this landmass down here without these people even like, come on, man. These people wasn't no playthings up in this continent right here if we were the ones here. But this land is pseudo. I'm going to show you. Look at this. Here's Conception, Chile, right? Here's Conception, Chile. Let's look at the pictures of this place. Beautiful. Mind you, all of these places in South America is always around a mountain. It's always around mountains, right? But let's look at it. Look at the clothes they got on. Look at this. When's this picture taken? November. This is around the time they're supposed to be their summertime. This is November 12th. I mean, November 14th. This dude got on pants and a jacket. Let's keep going. Now, I don't know if you can look at the shadow of their sun, but the sun is supposed to be over the top of their head, right? Right. This is February 29th. Look at their clothes. October 7th. Look at their clothes. They got on clothes, pants, and shit. This is summertime. This April 6th. Look. Where's this tropical place at? Look how far that sun is down. January. This is the summertime for these people. This is their summertime. This is a place that's in the tropics. Look at the shit they got on. I done zoomed in on this. They got on coats. They got on coats. When is this? You don't got a date on here. I bet it's in the wintertime, in the summertime. Let's look at the climate though. Right, look at this date. It's September. Look at the clothes these people got on. We don't dress like that in September in Chicago, goddammit. How is this place like that? Because they lying. Look at the temperature of this place. Right? Average high all year 73. This is their summertime now. In December, this is their summertime, 70 degrees. 10 degrees. They get a low, but I'm telling you, the winter is fabricated. It's not supposed to be the snow unless it's on mountains. That's just man-made. But this place, the record high in a place in South America in the tropical region is 93.9 degrees. Conception, Chile. Located in the tropics. Yeah, I don't want to keep going to all these cities. All these motherfuckers over here the same thing. I'm telling you, they lying. What if, okay, the Germans, when they left, they went to South America, right? That's just like, so the whole world's supposed to be looking for these people, right? How did they get like to skate like that? Don't you think it'd have been kind of hard for them to do that? It would be hard for them to just do that, I think. I think it'd be hard to do that. But what if they just went to the northern continent? It's not that far-fetched to think that. Our climate makes the sense. This area here, let's go into some of this other. I got like, okay. So y'all don't want about the law of Vibes and Cosmos. I want to show you something about just Vibes and Cosmos and how these stars and all this stuff compute. We'll get to the stars for you. Let's start. Right. So I'm telling you, the moon shows you the total of what all of the whole plane that we live on. So they're telling us these stars are so far away and these galaxies is all so, they lying as above so below. So I'm gonna make it make sense. Me and bro, we build on we gotta build on the 7 cities, right? On these Midwestern cities, how if you shape them, they make the shape of the Big Dipper, right? This Vibes Cosmos will break down oceanography, it breaks down the ocean currents, all of this. It shows you shadowland. And by the way, look at this landmass here that they say we live on. The yellow means soft ground or shallow, close to shallow. Where's the mountain regions that we know we have on this continent? We know we got mountains on here. Where they at? It's not depicting them on this, but this is the depth chart. This is showing where hard rock is. This is like they're using this. Why? Where's the rock on this land at? Where's it at? It's showing it on South America though, and this land's way bigger, right? And also too, I guess, all you Turtle Island people out there too. Once y'all take this with y'all right here. South America look like a turtle. Look just like a turtle. This one. Look at that. Look at Turtle Island. Look at Turtle Island. I'm going to show you these star systems. All right, so I'm telling you, the moon is a depiction of the total land, right? So this is the moon, right? Now, this is the lands. This is the waters. If you take out the land, here go. These are stars, right? So these are all stars, right? On here. It's on the moon now, right? I'm telling you, that's the whole star system right there. That's every star in the whole galaxy right there. On the moon right there. Panoramic shot of the whole land. You can look up at the sky at one time, it'll look like that. think it's far-fetched? This dude crazy. Right, he go these shapes and stuff. Virgo and Libra and Capricorn, all this stuff. Yeah, all this stuff, right? I'm telling you, this is the stars, right? All right, watch this. They go their names right there. Everybody knows Ceres, Hercules, Booties. They can look up in these star systems. They go Ursa Minor, Orion, all of this. People can look at this. Is the moon, though. It's the moon. Come on, man. The moon ain't giving you the big dipper, bro. The moon ain't giving you the big dipper if it ain't real. I'm telling you, these 7 star cities. Ooh. You know, what if this whole continent is the Americas? The whole thing. See how the pan, all that? See how the pan, what if that's the whole thing, though? What if we do travel this, converse this whole thing, and we thinking it's just one? We thinking it's just one. We converse this whole thing. No, but then I know goddamn Pittsburgh and all over there. But anyway, the 7 cities in the Midwest make this shape right here. I find that too odd to make. Too odd to throw away the as above, so below. That's got to be that. But this is all of the star systems. They go Orion's belt, right there. You go Booty's constellation. Actually, I got called Booty. Hercules, the Pillars of Hercules, Plato, Lemuria, Atlantis is beyond the Pillars of Hercules. Sirius. You got Polaris. You got the Draco constellation. Look how close it is to Polaris. Maybe they hijacked the plane. But I'm waiting for somebody to come at me on this because I think this is going to be really, really big if people get to break it down and bring in more information to help with this theory, because I think it's I put it out here. We're gonna find out. Oh yeah, we're gonna find out if how we're gonna find out how much of this thing is real or not. if I'm telling some bullshit or not, it's out here.
Damn, man.
if I'm telling some bullshit or not, it's out here now, ain't it? It's out here now.
You got to. I've been trying to get up for the past hour, man.
Why you ain't text me, man? Oh, you did. I got the shit on Do Not Disturb.
Exactly. Keep walking, bro.
Jesus Christ. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat, man. Come on. Man, my bad, man.
Nah, it's all good. Hey, let me cut in on something now, because everything you drop is key essential, and it's beyond red pill. That's blazing pill. That's gonna take they're gonna have to digest. They're gonna have to look at shapes, patterns, circles, squares, and triangles, because those are the 3 essential shapes of just sacred geometry. I do want to say this. Now, this is my theory of why I think that they're messing with the time zones, and they messing with messing with the rising and settings of the sun. Because this morning, and I always do this, and I put my mans up on this as well as the research team on the Discord. I said, wait a minute. I remember waking up this morning and other days. It's before 4:30 in the morning. 4:30 a.m. Los Angeles time. This is West Coast time. Now, everybody looked at the map and you know where California sit. And sit west, there's the Pacific. That's our water system. I do want to say at 4:30 a.m., the east is already getting sunrise. Now, stay with me. Now, let's just go with traditional, what they teach us, and what not so much of what's been told, the rising and setting of the sun. Now, it's 7 a.m. It's 7:30 already on the East Coast. 4:30 my way on the West in Los Angeles. We dark. We don't get no light. We waiting on 5:30, 6:30. Everybody getting up and going to work. And here's our light. Now, saying that to say, stay with me real fast, because this is a logical thing I want to throw out where it can make sense. This is sense making. This ain't trying to be pseudo nut. This is sense making. Let's stay with me. 4:30 a.m. I'm dark. 7:30 on the East Coast. Everybody, the lands is lit. Why, when my sun come up, what's the rising of my sun when the East Coast already got a risen sun? So we have to wait on the second rotation or a second rising. That's what I just wanted to drop on that, because I think that that's prevalent. Because when I call Cirques in the morning, it'd be 4:30 and it'd be 7:30. I'd be like, man, you already up. Y'all already got up to sunrise. But here it is on the West Coast. We waiting on the sun to rise. So what I'm getting, they're rising first or the second rising of their first rising. I don't know if that makes sense. That's a little pseudo, but I'm just wanted to drop that.
Okay, how the Hebrews teach east is north. Like east means to face. And it's saying like east is north. Now, the sun comes around in a weird way. It loops. It does a loop. And they're trying to tell us that because it does a loop because it's doing a loop. Matter of fact, it's doing the analemma. Doing a figure 8 in the sky. Stevie Wonder, he had a song, A Ribbon in the Sky. It looks just like a ribbon. I think that's really amazing to even put that song in the algorithm, and he was supposed to be blind. And then to come to find out the sun does make a ribbon in the sky. That's tough, man.
But how are you getting 12 hours a night and I'm getting 12 hours a day? And that makes a 24-hour cycle. So if 12 midnight, you getting 12 hours a night as they equate the sundial, and you getting 12 hours a day. This is the 24-hour cycle of the clock. So there's that wheel, man. Let's open this up, because let's go with day and night. There's an equilibrium with light and day and night, light and dark. So right now it's dark where I'm at, and we at 8:17. Now, other parts of the lands is lit. So how is this? Now, I hear what you're saying, but the 8 of the sun making that rotate. Is this one sun on all the lands, or this? I mean, is it many suns?
That makes a lot of sense, bro. Because, okay, right now we get the sun for about 12 hours in our sky, 13. And our landmass, the shape of it, and we are supposedly don't share the sun with a significant amount of time with either Asia or African coast. Right? We don't share the sun with them. It's like it's daytime here, daytime there. It's not the same thing. So, how long is the sun spinning over these larger continents like Asia, Europe? I know that's not large, but Africa, right? And get back to us in 8 hours. In 8. And how much time is it spending over all them continents? That makes no sense. Right? It's not like they're getting 4 hours sharing it. When are we sharing the sun with them people? It's already dark over here by the time it's light over there. And yet we get the sun for that amount of time, and it's back to us in 8 hours, 7, sometimes 6 hours. Bro, I'm telling you right now, I'm still getting the sun. They hiding my sunset. I'm going to take some pictures tomorrow. I'm going to put them on. I'm going to post them. They hiding the sunset. Because the time, like I get 9:50, 9:55 sunsets in the summertime. That makes no sense. And the sun and we watching the sun do all type. Is it another sun? Is it just our sun? Is the sun going into a cosmic womb egg? It's doing an analemma. I think it's crisscrossing at the pole, or it's coming out of the pole. I don't think it's coming around this sun, this orb is just, it's strong then. It ain't taking no break. The sun ain't taking no break. It ain't broke down. It just been doing its thing. Everything else break down. The sun don't break down. It's just been sunning. I think you gotta go home. It gotta come out. It gotta come down. It gotta come out the egg, the cosmic egg, the womb. What if it does come out that pole? Or what if the pole is another world and it goes into another world? That's where you get the ball. There's rounds. I don't believe we live on a ball, right? I don't believe that shit. I don't believe we spinning. But I believe as above, so below. And I'm witnessing these stars spinning. I know I'm one of them stars. So what's moving? And these constructs, they don't give them up. So what if everybody's right? What if it's some truth in the ball? What if it's another theory about we do live in this?
There is a cycle of rotations. How we gonna look? Okay, so play sacred geometry. Look at this phone you looking at. It's a square and a circle. You can't get, not you, but people can't get around that, man. There's only 3 shapes that makes this sacred geometry: the triad, the circle, and the square. And if you sit in the Bible, it says God sits on the 4 corners of the earth. Now, what are the 4 corners? Look at your house. You in the box. So go in the corner. What happens when so corners and shapes, and look at the corner. That's in the apex of the triad. So we looking at sacred geometry with these shapes. Now, do we say there's a cycle? Yes, women have it. It's a minstrel. A minstrel is a cycle. There's a pattern. Today is the first day of spring, the harvest equinox. We in the autumn equinox. September 21st is the predecession of the first day of the equinox of the harvest fest. This is what they calculate now. During the September, because it's the fall season. So what's falling? What's falling? Leaves fall. That's how you know when Thanksgiving comes, the leaves turn brown. So there's dead leaves. There's dead vegetation. So now, and I'll drop. During this time, we ushering in the winter years. So there's a cycle of rotations that, okay, we can't deny. So you gonna tell the children Santa ain't coming on the, okay, say we can't tell the children Santa ain't coming. Tell the children there ain't no more winter and Christmas, so nothing don't come back around. Okay, man, well, you gonna have a problem.
What about the fact that Opie come from a line of family that was able to predict the weather from the moon? What? How can you predict the weather? That's tough. We watch these cycles that stay like the moon cycle. I got shit. Come on, we ain't got stuff. I got the moon cycle. These cycles. Why? You know what I'm saying? These rotations, these celestial bodies that we witness, right? But is we moving in? This.
Yeah, you
like the vortex, like the vortex,
round and round every year. So
right.
But now we walking on a mat though. We walking on a flat pane because in essence, I'm in Cali. Now look at California on the map. I can't look at New York. I can't see from here to New York or where you at. It's vision. So why do they say that the sun, what we looking at is 93 million miles away? Hell, I can't even see a book on my desk right now, let alone something million of miles away. But there's light. So right. Saying that to say, okay, and I'll land with this.
No, let's keep going. I just want to show some pictures.
Because think about it. I look at, because look what. Okay, one of the drops was, man stands on this square, and one of the teachings was you got to stand in a 45-degree square, and man sits on the compass square. So the square is the map. So the 4 in the corners of the earth. I look at winter, spring, summer, fall, north, south, east, and west. When you look at the cross, that's a box. So when you look at, think about it. Look at your house. Look at all your pictures. It's a frame. Look at the frame. It's a square. Look at your lamp. Circle. Look at your TV. Square, circle. So these. Yes, sir.
Look at
that's
this.
That flower.
This is Jupiter's analemma. Look at the perfection and symmetry in that. Look at that.
That's symmetrics. Get it in, sir. Yeah.
That's doing something. It's doing something. Look at this round globe it made almost. Look at that. That's tough. This is Jupiter's analemma. People don't know about Jupiter does an analemma too.
That's tough.
But it breaks down this moon, possession of the moon. I think it breaks down every phase of the moon.
Kane said, "You're right."
Kane said, the tidal waves, the tidal activity.
Let me read Kane's comment. It said, "You're right. It shouldn't pass. Let me read this comment. You right. It's shout out to the homie Hurricane says, you right. It shouldn't pass straight over us. It passes straight over my head sometimes. And this is South Carolina. Right. You right. It shouldn't pass straight over us. It passes straight over my head and sometimes, and this is in South Carolina. So yeah. Just want to throw that you made some
Like,
sense.
we
to
should
the
always
man.
being above the Tropic of Cancer. We should always reference the sun similar south, like it's in Mexico. Everyone in our continent, and when the sun is in the winter procession, the winter solstice over the top of South America, we shouldn't barely see it. But this land always gets the sun. Always
Right.
get the sun. The sun always follows the sun. We always have the
Let
sun
me
in our
ask you a
sky.
question.
Like,
No, let me ask you a question. Or was you about to drop a press? Because I want to ask you.
Go ahead. We're talking. Go ahead.
So, how do you think? Okay, because as you talking, I'm saying to myself, we talking technology, and we let's mess with the technology and how they was able to shape the planets. I mean, shape the land masses. Because my man was watching how the shapes was. It's a show that come on how the shapes was made, and Kane just told me today that we was building on this on how our Illinois, they changed up some water systems and they took it from a tribe, and one of the tribes they was gunpowder. They used to strap up out of Iowa, somewhere in the lands. But I'm paraphrasing. My man just gave me the drop, but just throwing it out there because I'm gonna get back to what I wanted to ask you. He was saying, and it's how the shapes are stated, but they was getting gunpowder and steel or something up out of these lands, but they was able to divert the water systems, and the water systems curved. Maybe they was saying that's part of shaping the states. Now, my question, or just throwing something out there, how do you think they was able to equate distance? 350 miles here to Los Angeles, to Frisco, or 1,000 this, or Route 66. All these routes, road systems and highways. And now I get what you're saying. I think now we talking technologics because of what was happening. And it's because this all correlates to lands, latitude, longitudes. How you think they was able to put numbers on these landmass of distance? And also, how these road systems, because I have to give architect they props, man, of like they built the road highway system. Now, did they screw up some stuff? We get it. They got to bulldoze land. They got to knock some stuff down. But it just seemed like the earth is still vast. But how you think they was putting numbers on these on these distance, man, to say to get to one place to a next? They got serious. What do you think? Okay.
The stars. The distance from the stars, the time, like where's your star at this time, and the moon and the sun location. So if you're able to study the stars, you're able to map yourself. You can tell time with the moon. You can tell time with the moon. The moon rotates, it spins like a clock. So you can use it to tell time. You can use it to tell your location on the moon. And you can use the sun too, high noon, but high noon ain't high noon no more. High noon be 3 o'clock.
What about mileage? Mileage.
Mileage. How do they I think they figured out that. You know what I'm saying? But technology, right? What we think about technology, I think it's been vastly covered. They've been able to do these things like, for instance, pagers since the 1920s, cell phones and pictures, 1900s. Like what? They use a cell phone. So I think they've been covering up technology. But how did they equate distances? They use time and sun and I know you markers and stuff like that, but how do you equate miles, distance? Who made that shit up? Who made that right? Who made that shit up?
Yeah, let me throw this at you.
I like that one. Who made that shit up?
Yeah, let's throw this out there. Let's mess with this. We talking mileage now. Let's understand this word mileage. We talking mileage. How y'all know to go? Okay, who told you that I can leave Los Angeles and get to Wyoming. Siri gonna get me right there. You have arrived at your destination. Turn right. Turn. I'm like, damn, y'all get here. Not saying that I went to here to Wyoming, but just think about it. The system that's in our cars get us location-wise. How the hell did y'all come up with that? Because that's sharp. This thing can get you here to Maine. Turn left. Go back. You will get there. So we talking how y'all was able to put mileage on this thing and equate the distance with on the lands, because that's real tough, man. Because navigation. Now dig this. Navigation. Now we talking navigation. Y'all put a navigation. Okay, here go Columbus the Navigator. Now we talking navigation. Okay, here we go. What y'all knew what y'all dudes knew with these ships back then? Hold tight. Let's work with this. Navigators. I'm a navigator. So I was able to be knowing the distance, how to get to this job. Who had that drop? Wait, hold on. Hold up, Columbus. Who you got on the ship? Okay, Big Henry. Everybody know Henry the Navigator. Why you get the name Big Guy the Navigator? What you know, Henry? Let's walk. Navigation systems in cars. Now who's the navigators? Who's these dudes? Is that the Elons, man? Who's Sirius? Sirius what? Is that really Sirius A, Sirius B star system? There go Siri. Gonna get you to Maine, gonna get you to New Hampshire. Hell, you got Sirius that some people get lost in the forest. But the detectors of their phones, there they go. iPhone, iRobot, iIntelligence, I am. So we putting these, because look at, and I land with this, Silicon Valley, man. I used to always tell people about Silicon Valley, man. Silicon Valley is an alien station, man. Why y'all think the Terminator and Silicon was all in the titties and boot? These girls knew that, man. The Silicon, talk to Dolly Parton, man. She know about Silicon Valley. Now I'm just messing. Shout out to Dolly. Those are real. Leave her alone. But Square Biz, real land, Silicon Valley. Yeah, man. They was getting the Silicon, and I land with this. Hey, I land with this, sir. Silicon Valley in Northern Cal was Stanford laid. East Palo Alto, those lands was known as aircraft, like some alien stuff, because the Terminator, that's what all that techno, man, look, man, the tech gurus is up there, man. So we knew that them lands was epic, that they was tapped into some technology. Let's walk. But the distance of mileage, who's them navigators, sir? Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this, like, okay, I'm gonna do I'm gonna do drive. I'm gonna call it Chicago International Port, right? Because I've been doing some research, man. I'm looking at these waters and these lands, man. Chicago, first of all, is an international port. I got a French newspaper, and I translated, and it said how Chicago was strategically placed in a location to distribute products to the whole world. I mean,
that's tough.
Sense to me, right? And when you look out Lake Michigan, you see it looks like an ocean. Now, we got during the World Fair, they was shipping people directly into Chicago from overseas. Now, I'm saying to myself, like, the way they show us on the map, it makes no sense for these ships to be coming into this country that way.
That's tough.
Without being checked, and it makes no sense to set up this international port in the middle of our country. And it doesn't make no sense to me.
Fellas.
Yeah, this is in the middle of Chicago. Right. Yes, and then underneath Chicago, I went down to Union Station. It was statues. It looked like a city down there. It was like I'm like, damn, this is underneath Chicago. And then I just looked at the people. Now, nothing against the people or nothing, but we're talking about transit and trains. And I noticed the phenotype of people underneath on trains. There was a lot of Arabian people, and there was a lot of people like African people. And I'm saying to myself, why would they be on trains? Wouldn't they be on planes? So that's just another confirmation that people talk about this underground network of train systems that these people have. Man, I'm telling you, Chicago's built on some other shit. Chicago's a port, an international port. And it makes no sense to set up an international port. You got too many security issues. smuggling stuff. People was riding their boat all the way into this country from the coast. No, Chicago is on an ocean.
Right. I got a message from one of the researchers. Shout out to Liz. Liz said check the map. She sent the map and sent to you. She want us to look at that map.
What you sent it at?
Hold on. Yeah, where you sent it at, Moops?
Come up and put it in the back. Right there we see. He said, "Why do we see?"
I don't understand none of
only
this.
one side of the moon. Why do we see only one side of the Earth and the moon on Earth all the time?
Oh, good question.
Because we see the Earth on one side of the Earth, it ain't spinning. Like
and if anybody didn't take, hey sir, what is this? Physics? What class is this? Professor Sir's class. So if you get an A, you getting a C plus, Liz, on your grade. You got homework. What class? What's this class? Science and physics and technology.
Right. I think that makes no sense. What they teach us that we witness.
Right, sir got the white robe on. He got that white robe with the glasses and his thesis in his head. Yeah, go to work, sir. Tell Liz to pay attention in class. Go.
Right. Do your homework. It hit different. We witnessing these things in the sky now. Look at our avatars. Look at our avatars. Right. This is what we see in the sky. I don't know where they get a sphere out of that. Out of me right now, when you witness something circling in the sky, I don't get that notion. So they say that we're spinning and we're a sphere because we're witnessing things like my avatar, or something circling in the sky. I think that's for crazy people. So why do we want to see one side of the moon?
Other side of that moon?
Right. If we're spinning,
think about the
moon is supposed to be spinning, but they say that we're moving so fast that we don't even see one side of the moon. Only one side of the moon. Because the moon is a reflection of plasma, like a carbon copy, like a carbon picture, imprinted in the sky. This glass dome.
Gotcha.
It's like an imprint. Now I don't get the phases, and I don't know how that get to working. Sun moving, sun. People think like I'll get somebody come. I think like people think that the sun is a light source. It gives light, and it's not. So what we think the sun is, the phenomenon, what the sun is not. I think it's light. It's not. It's an activator. It's a pilot light. It's an igniter. But that means, like, China's they just tested their own sun. Right. What if I'm telling you, like, we be building on the two suns? Okay. I don't think we see two suns in our sky. I don't think we see two suns in our sky on the land after this. But I think it's something up with the suns because we have seen two suns in the same sky at the same time.
Gotcha. That's what's up. That's tough. Hurricane said they made the canal to the Mississippi from the lakes. They set up Chicago. Oh, then they set up Chicago. They did it to cut out the South. Was in the dock today. Okay, that's what it was. He said, now, let me read this again.
You think they set up Chicago hurricane though? Because we're looking at Chicago and that city was already set up. So, like, we watched that video. They said they made.
She said in Discord. She said in Discord. Can you go to the? Oh, pull it up in Discord. Let's get that map on. Keep walking, sir. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got. Yeah. She got. What's after school when you got to stay after school? What's that? Yeah, this is your science physics class. You got detention, Moops. Go ahead, sir.
Guess I gotta play it.
Okay.
I can't play it. Okay.
But no. Oh, okay. It's like
can't replay it. I got snaps though. Got some maps.
We on the flat mat. We on a magic carpet. You guys are not traveling in no cosmos. You're going in there's a rotation because you're not gonna tell the kids it's no Christmas coming. That comes around every year. Jingle bells. Nah, I'm not gonna go into my jingles. It's too early for that. Right now, you need to concentrate on Thanksgiving I'm talking holidays. Yeah, leave me alone. You need to eat turkey, cranberry sauce. Get ready for pie, pumpkin pie, collard greens, yams, hot sauce, biscuits, mac and cheese. It's the feast. Hey, them are tough maps. But nah, man, get ready for the holiday season. I think that's real epic that we do got to witness some stuff that come around every year. Cause some of y'all need a break, man. You can't be driving yourself crazy. You need Santa. You need to, bad Santa. You need shows to get you through. So this is what these holidays do. So all y'all flat earths, now I'm gonna jump on the circle earths. Yeah, hey, don't take the circle away from the earth, y'all. We need these rotations to keep some of y'all in check. You tell these guys that football ain't coming around again, we're going to lose our minds. Gymnastics, basketball, baseball, hockey, tennis. So we need rotation. So these things are cycles that's netted in the atmosphere, in our lives. So there is a rotation. So we can say flat, round. So I'm gonna jump on both sides. I'm gonna run with the flat guys, and I'm gonna run with the circle guys. Hell, my partner name is Circle. Now let's walk, and I'll land.
Just check this out. These are maps. This from the French called Gallica. I'll be getting like our French papers and newspaper articles from other places. But this is a map of
Torin got a you answer Torin question? Teacher,
what did he say?
Sir got his robe on. I told you he got that white white doctor thing with the glasses and that metal thesis that you fold.
Why do we see only the moon? Why do we see the moon? He said, why do we see only the moon? That's what you talking about?
Okay, I got the question. Hold tight. Let me get it. I got you, Doc. Hold tight. Let's get this again. Let me get it again. Why do we see only one side of the moon from the earth at all times? What's on the other side? Think about that. That's tough. Because what is on that other side of that silver coin up there, that silver dollar that they say is the feminine mystique? This is the moon phase. Now we're talking about a thing that has many phases. If you ever want to understand a woman, look at you will never understand her. That was a drop told to me by Pops. She got many phases of moons. She's the feminine mystique. What you got, sir? I don't want to get them too much in the cosmos.
This is a 1600 map.
That's tough. Look at California. Shout out to Maze, man. They made a song. Look at California. Maze. Look at that. Look at California.
This is an island. This is in the 1600s, right? But now look at this though. Now this is water, right? We agree,
that's
right?
Tough.
Now this is water, right? We agree, right? What's this? What's this? What is that? Everything else is body of water. What is that?
That's tough, sir. Yeah, we finna talk
That's
about
right where
architects.
Chicago will be at, right there. This is what Chicago
we're gonna
will
get
be at.
into
It's like Michigan.
Oh, okay. Let's walk then.
You see what
Let's
I'm saying?
walk.
You see what I'm saying? I'm saying this is the East Coast. This is supposed to be the same. This is what it's.
Whoa, that's tough,
But
sir. I got you.
They stopped this right here. They stopped this design, whatever this is right here. They stopped it. But what is it?
They
This
go
is the
Lake
body
Michigan.
of water. Then what is that?
That's
Lake
tough.
Michigan. It's Chilaga down here. It's Chilaga right here.
Sure
They just
enough.
say Chicago. Remember, mind you, man, we got Indiana, got Miami,
Hey, that's
Indiana.
tough, sir.
What is this thing right here? We gotta go to another map.
That's tough.
Let's go back.
Yeah, we just walking on landmasses. We gonna get into architects, structure. Keep walking, sir. This is good
Why I
though.
didn't catch that before? Why I didn't catch that before? I'm saying, why I didn't catch that before?